Hello and welcome to another 31 Days of Horror 2020 video. Yes, I don't know what's going on upstairs. Somebody's trying to build something, I think. But we've got Sands of Oblivion. Sands of Oblivion here. This is a 2007 TV movie. In fact, it was produced by Stars / like this is an Anchor Bay release. Stars bought Anchor Bay. For the Sci-Fi Channel. It aired on the Sci-Fi Channel. Which is, I did not know that when I watched this. I didn't watch it on the Sci-Fi Channel, obviously, because this was the first time I saw it. So, what is the film about? Well, apparently it's in 1923. Legendary director Cecil B. DeMille constructed a replica of ancient Egypt in the California desert for his epic movie, The Ten Commandments. When film was completed, they ordered all the sets destroyed and buried. But now, present day, an archaeologist couple and an Iraq war combat veteran have uncovered the secret DeMille could not keep hidden. And unfortunately, they've unleashed a horror that cannot be stopped. Yes, we're getting some ancient Egyptian god action here, some mummy action, some craziness of that sort. And I'm going to be honest with you, I was a little surprised by this film. I didn't know what I was getting into when I first watched it here, and it's one of those things where I'm like, really? Wow, I was not expecting that. There was a lot of I wasn't expecting that in this movie. Which is odd. I mean, I guess I could have seen who was in the film when I was doing it, but I usually don't. I just throw it on and watch it. But the two main characters, the Carters, the couple in question there, are played by Morena Baccarin and Adam Baldwin, both of which played together in the Serenity show and Firefly show Serenity movie. It also has George Kennedy in it. I shouldn't even have to tell you who George Kennedy is, but he's the Naked Gun movies, Charade, Airport, Cool Hand Luke. I mean, the guy's got I don't know, probably almost 200 credits to his name in terms of acting. So yeah, that was definitely one of the cool things about this. Dan Castellaneta from Simpsons also has a part in this. He plays DeMille. Eric Artell is in this as well. And who else is in this? John Aniston plays Nigel Barrington. He's mostly known for Days of Our Lives, I think. And so, yeah, that's all of the people involved in this little film. But let's see, technical people behind it. It's directed by David Flores. Now, David Flores is one of those people who you may or may not know. Why am I stuck here? My computer's thinking. Doesn't want to bring up my stuff. He is definitely a man who likes these direct-to-video movies. He did his first direct-to-video movie was called Boa versus Python. I may own that. I don't know. He also did Crimson Force, SS Doom Trooper, and Lake Placid 2. And then he also did a lot of editing on things, including some of those films and Deep Shock, Silent Warnings. A lot of this stuff is direct-to-video or made-for-TV film, which is, I mean, I guess it's not unheard of, but, I mean, whatever it is what it is, right? Also of note in this film, we got writers Jeff Coatney and Kevin Van Hook. So Jeff Coatney, this is his first film that he's essentially done the writing on. He's more known as an actor from such films as Frost, The Portrait of a Vampire, Fellowship of the Dice, and Ozark Savage, and a couple of other shorts and such. So not a big career on him, but kudos, he got the writing credit on this. Kevin Van Hook has done a little bit more writing. He also did Frost, Portrait of a Vampire, so obviously they worked together on that. He did The Fallen Ones, Voodoo Moon, Slayer, Death Row. And so that was good. But he's also mostly known as a visual effects person, working on things like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids TV show, Hercules, The Legendary Journeys, The Evil Beneath Loch Ness, Hansel and Gretel, Hellraiser, Hellseeker, Daredevil, Dracula 2, Ascension, iRobot, and a whole slew of a bunch of Law and Orders, Slumber Party Slaughter, Rizzoli and Isles. And it goes on and on. So he's definitely a visual effects person, which kind of, I wonder if he probably did visual effects on this film as well, because it is the visual effects that really, for me, bring this up to a higher standard. It's the difference between seeing this pumpkin and a really cool pumpkin. Because there are scenes like even was it the first kill? I think it was the first kill in this film. Completely unexpected and not what I was thinking. This, like, it went down a road that I completely didn't see happening. Because there was some gore, like there's actual gore in the film, and I was not expecting to see that gore in this film. Being made for TV, I figured, this is going to be pretty PG. It's going to be pretty, made for TV type thing where families can watch it. But watch out, if you have the little young ones, you may not want them to watch this film until they're a little bit older, because it's wow. Not expecting it. Definitely a pleasant surprise. And of course, there's a lot of CG with like the Egyptian god type stuff going on, and the film does get a little made for TV hokey. Obviously, there's budget constraints and stuff like that are hindering some of this film, but it's it's surprising. Like, this is one of those films where I was pleasantly surprised. I expected garbage going in, and like Dread Central here on the quote on the back of this DVD says, one of the most unique story ideas for any movie the Sci-Fi Channel has ever produced. And I'll kind of admit that I don't get the Sci-Fi Channel, so I don't know what movies are for the Sci-Fi Channel and if I've seen them or not. I have seen a lot, because I do believe the Asylum has produced a lot of films for Sci-Fi, and I buy a lot of low-budget things, so I'm sure a lot of those are also been for the Sci-Fi Channel. But at the same time, this one was actually entertaining. Like, can you tell? Like, I'm gonna give this one like a mild recommend. It's not for everybody. Again, this is a lower budget type thing. If you're into the Sci-Fi Channel films and that kind of stuff, and you haven't seen this, get on it. This is your boy, right? But even if you aren't into the sci-fi films, and maybe you're a fan of the Mummy franchise, and you like that kind of stuff, you like the Egyptian horror and fantasy type films, and adventure films. This will be lower, obviously. It doesn't have nearly the budget that those films have, but at the same time, it's not something that should be dismissed. It's still quite enjoyable. If I was to give it a rating, I'd say we're going at like a 3 out of 5. I'm actually going to 3. Technically, you know, like in terms of a technical aspect, it's probably a 2.5 out of 5 story-wise, and even the acting is it's a bit better than you would expect from a lot of stuff, but even still, it's not quite, you know, Hollywood level, but it's still better than a lot of the stuff we get. And again, visual effects range, some of them are fantastic, other ones are ho-hum, but when you put them all together, they're above average. So that I'm bumping this up because I actually enjoyed it more. Well, maybe that's it. Maybe I went in with expectations low and came out pleasantly surprised. Either way, I'm giving this a 3 out of 5. I'm giving it a mild recommend. I think it is definitely something that fans of that type of film can enjoy without going, oh my god, that was a crock of shite. That being said, I mean, if you go online, there are going to be a lot of negative reviews. I mean, I don't know if it has a... Let's see if I can pull up some of these reviews here and see what people are giving it. 6 out of 10, 5 out of 10, 4 out of 10, 3 out of 10, 3 out of 10, 2 out of 10, 1 out of 10. And then we get a 9 out of 10, right? Like, this is what I'm telling you. Like, it's... If you go in there knowing what you're getting, I think this is really good. This is really good. I think people who knew what they were getting see another 8 out of 10. Much more entertaining than expected. This is what I'm saying. A lot of people were on board. And then a lot of people are going in there expecting top quality film and getting, a sci-fi channel B movie. And, well, clearly, it's a matter of expectations. This is one of those films where expectations really do affect the film. Go in low, come out, enjoyed. Go in high, pleasantly disappointed. Unfortunately, you end up disappointed. I think you just go in there knowing what it is and watch it. And I don't want to pump it up and have your expectations be high. Just know this is a B movie, but it's better than a lot of the sci-fi channel stuff and, direct-to-video B movies that are out there. And you'll probably, come and be right on board. You'll probably be 6, 7 out of 10 easy. Maybe you will be one of those 9 out of 10s. Maybe you'll go, this is exactly what I was looking for. This is what I needed. Then again, maybe not. I don't know. You could end up a 1 out of 10. Either way, I give it a 3 out of 5. That's a 6 out of 10. You be the judge. You check it out. Mild recommendation. Let me know. Have you seen the film? Comment down below. Keep it spoiler free as much as possible. But yeah, more 31 Days of Horror to come. Thanks for watching. Till next video, take care. Have a good one.